This is a Wild Bill artistic stream of consciousness video, vlog, and it's about the use of the undead, necromancy, vampirism, and lycanthropy in fantasy. It is my complete conviction that undead are by nature stupid. The most elegant mechanism is that a zombie or skeleton is a corpse animated by a minor elemental. It is at best only capable of obeying the simplest of commands. This is why necromancy in Patchworld is quantified differently than in most other novelist treatment. In Patchworld, necromancy is divided into three disciplines: puppeteer, infuser, and shifter. Puppeteers build puppets out of corpse parts or use whole corpses, invigorated by a summoned elemental of basic type. These are pretty dumb. Confinement is weak, and the elemental gradually loses coherence and fades away. That explains zombies and skelly guardians. An infuser uses specially prepared sacrifices with pentagram, human fat candles, and all that regalia, replacing the personality of the sacrificial victim with that of a summoned daemon, devil, or demon. This is not an enjoyable fate for an outer plane dweller. It will seek to pervert the bond between it and its master at every opportunity. A shifter makes himself the magical battery that invigorates the recently dead. He or she can transfer between corpses and constructs with a bit of effort, typically 1 or more minutes of inactivity due to need to familiarize with the new form. As you can infer, a necromancer, as I call them, is a blend of the three. Some are all or nothing in one or the other discipline. Each field must be individually studied, however. Some very experienced necromancers are all three to various degrees: puppeteer, infuser, and shifter. That is different from vampirism lycanthropy, which is a viral disease-conditioned infection. Vampires don't die and get buried for 3 blasphemous days. That is so medieval. Vampire or werewolf is simply a personal decision. Do I act like a beast, or do I integrate with human society to a varying effect? It's self-controlling, as most infectees do not survive the infection. Indeed, in Patchworld, only a few lucky females survive the, quote, change, unquote. Males almost never survive. That's what makes a male vampire so prodigal. In Patchworld, vampires have no superpowers, but they do have enormous, ape equivalent, strength and pantherish speed and agility. They also develop cat's eye rods, the ones cats use to see so well in the darkness. In contrast, they are like super albinos when it comes to sunlight. They'll third-degree burn from direct sunlight in about a minute. Looking into the sun would blind a vampire or werewolf. Also, iron is deposited in muscles, making strength quintuple. But the tendons and bones do not strengthen for a long time, which is why you don't see vampires rampaging through a town at night. A vampire's muscles might be capable of a hulkish leap, but his tendons will pull off the bone and the bones will snap. Only very old vampires can act in prodigal fashion, throwing cars, jumping straight up the sides of skyscrapers, et al. And there ain't but a few of those around. As you can see, vampires and werewolves are definitely not undead monsters. They are quite alive. And zombies and skellies are dumb as stone puppets animated by tiny elementals. So, undeath and its unexplainable dark life motive force can be tossed in the trash along with mesmerism. No special power source other than magic drawn from the standing magical field, which is the 27th quantum field, is needed. Similarly, necromancy isn't some kind of special magic. It's 3 separate disciplines which use body parts or whole bodies as puppets, and the standing magical field for confinement and containment of a motive, not volitive, force. An elemental is simply magic focused into a voice-activated robot pattern that takes simple commands. It doesn't need a type, i.e. fire, water, poo, to have relevance. Everything makes sense now. See why I started writing? To better parse all the inconsistencies of classic writers, and to cover up my own. Whoa, you did not hear me say that. This is Wild Bill, 11 December 2023, an artistic stream of consciousness vlog.